Hey guys! Welcome back to the 2Gay BFFs channel. I'm MC Matthew, and today we're gonna discuss Some Nights I Feel Like Walking by Peterson Vargas. Premiered to last year on multiple international film festivals, and they got to release the film here locally in the Philippines last August. So without further ado, here's 40 things you might have missed on Some Nights I Feel Like Walking. Number 1, same t-shirt yung suot ni Zion at nung ex niya. Take note of this shirt. Number 2, yung t-shirt design may natutulog tas may apoy. Could mean si Zion na natutulog sa bus during the dream sequence. And the apoy na sobrang significant imagery sa film. Number 3, nasa terminal yung jowa ni Zion kaso hindi niya nilabas kasi binugbog siya ng tatay niya. Number 4, ayaw ni Uno magpahalik sa leeg. It's a running theme na medyo adamant pa siyang ipahawak ng ibang parte ng katawan niya sa strangers. Number 5, nag-grinder si Uno, sabi ni Ge na mag-TikTok na lang. Insisting na iba na lang yung gawin nila. Minsan yung mga taong ayaw pa nila, sila pa yung napapahamak.
TikTok na lang kasi tayo, quiz.
Number 6.
Paano kung hindi ako bayaran?
Ilang beses inuulit ni Ge habang pinipilit siya ng friends niya. In the end, hindi talaga siya binayaran. Number 7. Nag-I love you si Ge kay Rush, proving na sila yung pinaka-close.
Love you!
Number 8. The other boys look for a client in a local theater. This is inspired by Isetan and its history of an underground hook-up hub sa mga bakla. Just like Serendipity, nag-meet si Uno and si Zion for the second time for client. Hindi natin alam kung gaano katagal oras na lumipas. In this very steamy scene, sila ng client. And kitang-kita sa mata ni Zion na is really longing for Uno. Can I just say, ang ganda-ganda ng mata ni Miguel Odron. Number 9. The client pays them and tells them to split the money. Pagkatapos, sinabihan si Uno ng client niya na huwag mag-drugs. A subtle foreshadowing.
Kung bibili ng drugs, ha?
Number 10. They separate and Zion enters a dilapidated comfort room. Dilapidated? Ang nasira-sira na.
Arte ng vocab.
Encounters the very hot Bai. Tapos nagalit si Bai for some reason nung tumanggi siya nung nag-offer si Bai sa kanya. Fragile masculinity. Number 11. Binugbog ni na Bai si Zion and buti na lang, Uno was there to save him. Uno and Zion spend time together and then they go to an ukay-ukay to change clothes at nanghiram din sila ng medical kit. Sinabihan sila na ibalik yung medical kit. Ending, di rin nila nabalik. Number 12. Nag-iipon kami para makawala doon. Uno says, and yun din yung nangyari sa ending. Number 13, and he also reveals na si Bai yung pinaka-longest niya nakasama. And nung pandemic lang si Rush at Ge. Number 14, while they were having a meet-cute moment, na para bang romance film ang atake, biglang tumawag si Ge, and it seems like he's in a big trouble. They find him naghihingalo, they go and ask for rescue. Number 16, dalawang beses inaya ni Zion si Uno para magpa-ospital. Pero sa kanila nag-give in si Uno.
Ba natin siya dadalhin sa ospital?
When he was confronted about it later,
Bakit hindi nyo pina-ospital?
Zion covers up for him.
Nawa naman lahat ni Uno.
Number 15, Zion runs away. Kala natin tatakasan niya pero nagtawag lang pala siya ng sasakyan. To hide the fact that he's dead, nag-acting na lang sila nalasing. They try to act normal among onlookers. Then they go and break the news to their other two friends and then a fight ensues. Number 16,
Sinabi siya sa akin, uwi mo ako sa amin. Kaya doon ako mamatay.
Bai doesn't trust Zion, pero umalma si Uno.
Kaya mo kami pagpalit dyan sa mga tipo mo.
And he will literally do this later in the film. Number 17, sa cellphone, pinapauwi si Zion na may message, sorry for your loss. Number 18, they take refuge sa mysterious place na sabi ni Zion sa client niya. But actually, sa ex niya talaga. Since andun yung damit na nakita natin sa first part, magaling makabasa si Bai. Kasi sabi niya, hindi ako naniniwala. Number 19, Zion and Uno take a break outside. Sige, ang kasama nung nag-decide mag-quit si Uno manigarilyo, citing,
Ayaw ko mamatay na maaga, boys.
and then he says, mas takot ako mamatay mag-isa. And ang sweet lang kasi they were together until the end of the film. Number 20, patagalan daw kami sa sariling apoy. Bai says to Uno, the imagery of fire will relate to the film's ending. Kasi nasunugan sila, and in that fire, they found family. Number 21, Rush cleans up Guest's body and nilagay nila siya sa bag. Rush is having the hardest time through it all.
Sige pa rin to.
Nasa terminal na sila at bigla silang hinarang. Pinapabuksan yung bag sa kanila, tapos biglang sabi ni Zion, anak ako ni General Leonardo. Tapos sabi ni Kuya, Okay, sige. And where they're headed to is Painawa, which means to rest in Pangasinense and Kapampangan language. And it's a symbolism na dun yung resting place ni Miguelito. Number 22. On the way na naginip si Zion na may nakamotor, tapos dala-dala nila yung bag. You may think na si Ge yung nasa loob ng bag, but no. Yun yung metaphor na dapat tatakas sila nung ex niya. The rider takes him to a hukay and says, "Hindi mo ako kinito sa terminal." Para kanino to? Para kay Miguelito ba to? Hindi. Tapos sigaw-sigaw siya na, ganun. And I have to give props to Miguel Odron. Sobrang galing na acting niya doon. Number 23. Tapos pinasilaban ng lighter at gas ni Zion yung ex niya. And he bids goodbye to his ex. Bye-bye. Number 24. Uno wakes up and finds himself alone sa bus. Paglabas niya, walang motor na susundo sa kanya. We're in reality. Number 25. Habang papunta sa plaza, he meets Uno and he goes out of the way. Maybe this is symbolizing na we only meet in secret places. Number 27. Prince ang nakaborda sa sando ni Uno. Wala lang, gusto ko lang sabihin. Number 28. Ayaw mo ba ako nandito? Hindi ako tulad niyo, Uno. Uno reveals that he left his crew for Zion. Gusto ko nang tumakas eh, tulad mo. Gusto ko maramdaman na akin yung katawan ko. To which he gives light about how many sex workers feel. And he takes liberty of his own body, of his own will, out of love. Number 29. Then they make out! And it mirrors the scene na nakahiga sila sa ilalim ng sky. Number 30. Zion wakes up alone again. But he meets Uno who's just nearby. Sinubukan kong tumakbo.
Hindi ko makita yung Uno.
And then he says, Zion.
Para tayo nasa panaginip.
Number 32. Tapos nag-reminisce sila kung paano sila nag-meet. Hindi mo mahal kaya di ka sumama? Yun nga eh, mahal ko. Mahal kita, pero di ako sasama. Zion. Yun yung nakasulat sa letter. Number 33. The movie takes on a tonal shift. May narinig silang dadalihin ni Regine Velasquez. Take note of this moment. Dito magsimula yung very long take na maglalast up until the end of the film. Then may nakita sila nagpa-party ng mga bakla. Then in-entertain sila ng Maridoma doon, showing the other side of Painawa and how they're separated.
Wala naman kami pwesto doon eh.
And we're being shunned away by society. Number 34. Sa plaza, hinihintay sila ni Rush at ni Bayani with Miguelito on the bag. Nilapitan nila yung kapatid ni Miguelito na pastor pala. Turns out, tinakwin na siya ng kapatid. Hindi niya na tinuturing na pamilya, sige. Number 35. Sinapak siya ni Zion. Na-trigger siya kasi naalala niya yung tatay niya. How could you disown your own family for being gay? Pagkasapak ni Uno, bigla silang tumakbo and in a rush dinala ni Bay yung bag ni Zion, meaning he's part of the crew. He stood up for their friend. Number 36. They end up to a large bonfire na tradition sa Painawa. Get knew this and that's why he wanted them to dispose his body and not reconnect with his family.
Wala nang kukuha sa kanya. Ate na sige.
Sabi ni Rush.
Sa atin na sige.
Number 27. They throw Guest's body in the abyss. The fire to me, nag-symbolize sa akin ng Filipino post-funeral tradition natin na sinusunog natin yung belongings ng loved ones natin to help the spirit move on. Number 38. Habang umiiyak-iyak, nagubad sila ng damit. Maraming nagtaka dito. Syempre, they're hot. But to me, it means since suot nila yung damit ng ex ni Zion, they also had to get rid of his stuff. Number 39. Ginawa ni Zion yung ginawa ng batang Uno. Number 40. Tapos nagsialisa na lahat ng tao. Magkakayakap sila to say, sila-sila na lang hanggang dulo. They only have each other. And that's the end of the movie. And here's the plot holes para sa akin, mga bagay na hindi nag-make sense. Number 1, bakit need ni Zion mag-booking? Kasi diba kung mayaman siya, pwede naman siya magtrabaho. Pero, number 2, nakuha pa nila maglampungan kahit may patay. Number 3, why Zion's father is a general. Number 4, laging pinapipili ni Bay si Uno. And in the end, nagsama-sama pa rin sila. Number 5, paano naman nakita si Uno tsaka Zion sa laki-laki ng Painawa? Number 6, pagkabato ng damit, nakalinya yung mga boys na para silang Saja boys. Talaga, parang magsusoda pop talaga sila doon. Number 7, ganon, walang pumansin sa kanila, nakaubad sila. Sabi lang sila ng mga tao, gagano yung mga abs nila. Sorry.
Tama naman kasi.
Diba? Number 8, after mag-fireworks, tapos na. Tapos nakatayo lang sila doon. Parang ano sila, parang Sims, ganon. But apart from the plot holes, I really like the themes na parang sobrang na-strike ako sa line na Pilipitin na tayo, baka mahalata tayo. because it talks so much about how it feels like being queer. Na parang kailangan mong itago lagi yung sarili mo. And in the end, your queer family, your gay friends, your queer friends, sila talaga yung magiging pamilya mo. It relates to me since we're also 4 gays, so treat each other like family. Some Nights I Feel Like Walking is a masterful work by Peterson Vargas. I'm so happy that he came back to the LGBT film realm after his debut, Too Cool to Be Forgotten. And okay lang kung di mo na-gets, but I hope you learned something new. Bye! Okay, sana na-enjoy nyo tong first video namin, guys. Grabe, medyo kinakabahan ako, but I really love this movie. And I hope we support queer cinema kasi ang gaganda ng mga pinapalabas na movie from our gay directors, from our queer directors. I hope you like this dissection and Easter eggs. I hope you support 2Gay BFFs. Bye! Thank you po!